Imagine you're in a new city and want the cheapest taxi. You could check every company one by one, or you could open one app that compares them all and books the best ride instantly. On Solana, that one app for swapping crypto is Jupiter. Instead of you guessing which exchange or pool has the best price, Jupiter checks many places at once and routes your trade through the smartest path in a split second. Fewer clicks, better prices, less stress. If you've swapped tokens on Solana before, there's a good chance Jupiter already helped behind the scenes. Welcome to What the Asset, where we break down everything you need to know about financial assets. From crypto and stocks to bonds and ETFs, we cover it all. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Let's start super simple. Solana is a fast blockchain where people trade tokens like SOL, Solana's main coin, and USDC, a dollar-pegged stablecoin. A DEX is a decentralized exchange, a place on the blockchain where people can swap tokens without a company holding their money. The problem is that Solana has lots of DEXs and liquidity pools. Prices can differ from one pool to another, and the best price changes all the time. That's where Jupiter comes in. Jupiter is a DEX aggregator, which is a fancy way to say it is a price hunting engine. You tell it what you want to swap, say SOL to a smaller token, and it checks many pools and order books for you, then sends your trade through the combination that gets you the most for your money. Here's a quick example. You want to swap $300 worth of SOL into another token. One pool might have a decent price but not enough depth. Another has depth but a worse price. And an on-chain order book has a great quote for only part of your order. Jupiter can split your single swap across all three automatically, maybe 60% in the first pool, 30% in the second, and 10% on the order book, all in one click. This matters because of slippage, which is simply the difference between the price you expect and the price you actually get when your order fills. By spreading your swap across the best routes, Jupiter reduces slippage and saves you money. As Solana got faster and busier, Jupiter grew from best swap price into a full trading toolkit. You can still do instant swaps, but you can also post limit orders, set your price, and let the system fill you when the market reaches it. Or use DCA and TWAP, ways to buy or sell slowly over time so you're not forced to trade all at once. There's even a perps interface. That's short for perpetual futures, which lets advanced users go long or short with leverage on certain markets, all from the same familiar screen. If that last bit sounds advanced, no worries. You don't need perps to use Jupiter. Most beginners only use swaps and later limit orders. People ask, why should I care if my swap is 1 cent better? On one trade, maybe it's not a big deal, but small savings add up fast, especially if you trade more than once. And in crypto, prices can move quickly. Getting a smart route can be the difference between a clean fill and a frustrating surprise. Now, about the token, JUP. Think of JUP as the community's steering wheel for Jupiter. The total supply is 10 billion tokens. Over time, tokens have been distributed in waves. Airdrops to active users and builders, a treasury to grow the ecosystem and support liquidity, and long-term allocations to contributors that unlock slowly over multiple years. The exact percentages can be shown on screen from the latest official docs if you want a graphic. But the key idea is simple. The people who use and build around Jupiter should help guide it. That's what JUP is for. Governance. Holders can vote on proposals like how to allocate treasury funds, how to run incentives for liquidity, or what standards Launchpad projects should follow. As the product suite grows, JUP can also be used to coordinate programs that reward good routing, support new markets, or fund developer tools. All things that make trading smoother for everyone. Who built Jupiter? A very visible Solana native team led by the builder known as Meow, plus longtime contributors who ship fast and focus on reliability. Their approach was practical. Make swaps great first, then add the tools people actually use. Limits, DCA, Perps, a fairer token launch venue called LFG, and easy-to-use developer APIs. That's why so many Solana wallets and apps say, powered by Jupiter. Even when you don't see the brand, the routing often runs underneath. So how do you actually use it? Step 1, you'll need a Solana wallet like Phantom or Backpack. Step 2, get some SOL for fees, and ideally some USDC if you plan to swap into other tokens. Open Jupiter's swap page, choose what you're selling and what you're buying, and check the quote. If you're new, keep the slippage tolerance low. That setting limits how much the price can move before the trade is canceled to protect you. If you're trading during busy times, you can add a small priority fee to help your transaction land quickly on Solana. When you're happy, click swap and approve in your wallet. That's it. If you want to learn the next step up, try a limit order, set the exact price you want, and when the market hits it, the chain fills you automatically. If you're investing slowly, schedule a DCA to buy the same dollar amount every day or week. Where can you buy JUP? The most natural place is Jupiter itself. Swap SOL or USDC for JUP right in the interface. You can also find JUP on several large centralized exchanges if you prefer to buy there and withdraw to your wallet later. The one we are using is in the description down below. Let's quickly cover risk in plain English. Crypto is volatile, and smaller tokens can move a lot in a short time. Even with great routing, prices can jump while your transaction is pending. That's why slippage limits exist. Use them. If you explore perps later, remember that leverage amplifies both gains and losses. Start tiny or skip them entirely until you're comfortable. And if you ever provide liquidity or trade around new launches, know that early markets can be extra wild. Jupiter's goal is better execution, not magic profits. Good tools help, but they don't replace a plan. What's next for Jupiter? 3 big themes. First, even better execution, smarter routes across concentrated liquidity pools and order books, plus protections against toxic flow and sketchy MEV tricks so regular users get fairer fills. Second, broader features in one place. Deeper perps markets for advanced traders, safer token launches with clearer rules, and more order types so you don't need 5 different apps. Third, stronger community control, more structured grants to builders, targeted liquidity programs for hard-to-trade pairs, and votes that reflect what real users want funded. In short, keep making the simple stuff great, and keep power user features within reach when you're ready. If you're brand new, here's a friendly path. Start with tiny swaps between well-known tokens like SOL and USDC. Watch how the quoted route sometimes changes. That's Jupiter optimizing for you. Try a small limit order next, just to learn how it feels to set your own price. When you're comfortable, use DCA if you want to build a position over time without watching the screen all day. Only after you feel at home with those should you peek at perps. And even then, think of them as optional. To wrap up, Jupiter makes Solana trading feel like it should. Fast, simple, and fair. It checks many venues so you don't have to, helps you avoid slippage surprises, and brings pro tools into a clean interface. And with JUP, the community has a real say in how the platform grows. If Solana's speed and low fees are what draw people in, Jupiter is the thing that makes everyday trading actually work. If you found this helpful, give the video a like and subscribe to What the Asset for more clear, beginner-friendly deep dives. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.